Hi, it's Jeremy Katz for Ogilvydo. I'm here with Kate Moross of Studio Moross. She's been speaking to Design Indaba about her process and all sorts of pretty exciting things, including that it's better to have a hole in your team than an asshole. Could you unpack that one for us?
Yeah, my brother Richard Moross told me this quote, but it's a Richard Branson quote. And I think you just realize, especially when you work in a small team, but even if you work in a big team, there's always small teams in a big team, that when you go to work every day, you've got to spend your time with those people more than you spend time with anyone else that you know, probably. And you've got to love those people. You've got to be able to work with them. You've got to be able to trust them. Even if they're really good, I feel like if you don't trust someone, if you don't care for someone and they don't care for you, then you can't really truly have a good working relationship.
So why is that especially important in design?
Design is so involved and it's so personal, and it's done as a team. It's not like something that you kind of just go away and be insular, especially in a studio environment. If you have good relationships, and you're able to be honest and be truthful, and the work will grow rather than walking on eggshells or hating each other or anything like that. When you can't really get to the gist of anything that you're trying to do.
Is that part of your ethos of sharing failure?
Of course. But like when I was working on my own as a freelancer and the project would go wrong and I would be completely alone and I would just feel like everything was kind of closing in on me. And now I've got a staff full of people and they're like, you know what? Like, it's fine. It's not your fault.
You said something else that was pretty insightful, I thought, which was that inspiration is for amateurs. Now, that's something I've never heard before. So tell me what you mean by that, if you don't mind.
I just think there's so much, people are so caught up on this idea of inspiration. It's a question that I'm asked the most, and I'm notorious for saying that I don't believe in it, and I don't get inspired by things. I just make work, and through the making of the work I have more ideas, and those processes are what kind of instill that enthusiasm and that drive to continue making work. And I think people get so caught up on waiting for inspiration to happen to them that they don't start working, and then by not starting working they're not allowing the doors to open for them to have new ideas. I say sometimes the first idea you had was the best idea. There's a kind of thing that's instilled in you to say that you've got to try something 100 times before you can do it right. Sometimes you were just right from the beginning.
So what's the name of the book?
Make Your Own Luck. Yeah, it's a DIY guide to art illustration and design.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for talking to us today.
Thank you for having me.